Alright, what's going on, everybody? We are finally live for the Eagles and Rams. Sorry, I'm on really late. Already 5 minutes into the game. Kyron Williams breaking free here to the 35. But, yeah, sorry, I'm on very late. The game started a lot earlier than I was expecting. Playoff games have been starting about 10 minutes after they say they're going to start. Oh, this one started like 2 minutes. But, Eagles lead 6-0, a 44-yard touchdown run for Jalen Hurts. Gives him the lead, although I'm pretty sure they missed the extra point, because otherwise how would they end up with 6? But a pickup of 20 there for the Rams. From the Eagle 35. We'll get to the comments in a second and also put out a poll. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Stafford off play action. Rolls to his right, throws short and incomplete. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Again, sorry I'm on so late. Eagles up 6-0. Rams with the ball. And yeah, let me pull up the comments. Give me 1 second. Alright. Now we're all good. I'll put out a poll in a second. Stafford to throw here, 2nd and 10. Underneath, that is caught in stride. Puka Nacua makes the catch to the 19-yard line. First down for the Rams. Alright, there's the poll. Who will win, Eagles or Rams? Be sure to vote on that. Eagles up 6-0 so far. But the Rams moving the ball here. A 6-play, 48-yard drive so far. It's taking 2.5 minutes off the clock. Inside the red zone on the 19. Stafford under center. Throw to the outside, caught by Nacua. Gonna make a man miss and gain about 3 or 4 down the 15-yard line. Hey, welcome to the stream, everybody. So it's a 2nd and about 6 here for the Rams. Stafford is 3 of 5 for 29 yards. Stafford to throw here on 2nd down. Underneath it is broken up. Looking for Nacua, knocked down by the rookie Quinyon Mitchell. And it brings up 3rd and 6. So 3rd and 6 here for the Rams. The Rams wanted a flag there. I don't know. I think that's kind of close enough for not a flag. 3rd and 6 from the 15. Empty backfield for Stafford. I think that's Higbee who goes in motion. Stafford looks to throw. Stafford steps up in the pocket. He's going to try to run for this. Stafford is diving for first down. He's got it. First down. Oh, hold on. They're going to mark him just short, it looks like. I thought he got that for sure. They're going to spot him about a yard short. So it's 4th and 1 here for the Rams. And Sean McVay is going to keep his offense on the field and go for it. And I don't think he got a good spot at all. Stafford under center, hands off. Williams up the middle, first down. The Rams convert on 4th and short. They get the ball down to the 6-yard line. And they're putting together a nice opening drive. 10 plays, 61 yards. That is taking 4:05 off the clock. Nearly halfway through the first quarter. 1st and goal, Rams, down by 6. From the 6-yard line, Stafford under center. Kyron Williams is the back. Nacua comes in motion. So handoff, Williams up the middle, and again about 2, maybe 3 yards to the 4. Not much running room there. Kyron Williams has been in the end zone a lot this season. Had a passing caught a touchdown on their opening drive last week, and he's been a touchdown machine here for the Rams. So it's 2nd and goal, 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Kyron Williams in the Week 12 meeting against the Eagles, he fumbled twice, lost one of them. 2nd and goal here from the 4. Stafford throws to the end zone, it's knocked down. Demarcus Robinson the target, Darius Slay in coverage, and it's 3rd down. You got the Rams 24-19. Okay, I could see that. I'd like to see the Rams win. But I did pick the Eagles. I think I said 23-15. But I would like to see the Rams win. 3rd and goal here for the Rams. On the Eagles' 4-yard line, Stafford and shotgun with the back to his left. Higbee comes in motion, play clock winding down. Stafford looks to throw, has time. That is caught for a touchdown. Higbee makes the catch. The Rams answer the Eagles' touchdown. They're on the board. It's a 4-yard touchdown from Stafford to Higbee. Caps off a 13-play, 5-minute, 23-yard drive. Or a 13-play, 67-yard drive that takes 5:23 off the clock. Sorry, I completely messed that up. But it's a throw and catch from Stafford to Higbee. And both teams with touchdowns on their first drive. Eagles missed the extra point. Here is the extra point for the Rams. 6:32 to go in the first quarter. And this extra point right down the middle. So it's 7-6. The Rams lead the Eagles. Difference in the game right now. The Eagles missed extra point. Hey, how's it going? Good first drive for both teams. Yeah, both teams right down the field. Eagles 6 plays, 74 yards, take 3:05 off the clock. Rams take 13 plays, 67 yards, take 5:23 off the clock. And the Rams, they're up by 1 with 6:32 to go in the first quarter. You just woke up. Oh, wow. I mean, it seems really late, but you're in California, so that's like, what, 12 o'clock or 12:30 for you? Yeah, I've definitely done that before. So the Rams up by 1. Jalen Hurts with a 44-yard touchdown run on the Eagles opening drive. Hurts 25 yards passing, 44 yards rushing. Heard there'll be snow in the second half. I saw it was snowing there before, but obviously it's not snowing right now. But that's definitely going to be exciting. I've also read there's a chance that there's snow tonight in Buffalo too. The snow games are always fun. See, I'm opening it up for Buffalo right now. I know it's going to be like freezing cold. Now, it looks to be a little bit later it's going to start. Maybe at the very end of the game it'll start snowing. But waiting for them to come back from commercial break, Rams answer the Eagles' touchdown drive of their own. So They're back from commercial. Kick is going to be returned from at the 5-yard line by Kenneth Gainwell. And it gets across to 30. Gainwell to the 33. Nice return there. I go back to the touchdown run for Jalen Hurts in the first drive. It was a 44-yard touchdown. On the option. But Eagles now down 7-6 after the missed extra point. From their own 32 it's spotted. Hurts and shotgun is back to his right. Devontae Smith comes in motion. Handoff to Barkley up the middle. And Barkley will gain about 3 to the 35. He had a huge game the first time these two teams played, with over 200 rushing yards. Like, well over. I think he had like 255 or something like that. So it's 2nd and 6 for the Eagles. They actually gave Barkley 4 on first down. Hurts looks to throw over the middle, that is dropped. A.J. Brown was the target, was open, but can't hold on. But Barkley in the game against the Rams in the regular season, 26 carries, 255 yards, and 2 touchdowns. He was insane. Obviously, the 9th player in NFL history to rush for 2,000 yards in the regular season in 2005. From the 35, Hurts and shotgun back to his left. On third down, Hurts looks to throw. Hurts is pressured, and Hurts is going to go down for a sack. Hurts is sacked back at the 27-yard line. The Rams defense going to force a 3 and out. Although this guy, the rookie Brandon Fisk, he now comes limping off the field. Hopefully he's okay. But this is a Rams pass rush, obviously dominated last week against the Vikings with 9 sacks. And I didn't really think too much of it, because the Eagles, they do have a great offensive line, but a sack there on third down. And here is a punt for the Eagles. On 4th and 15, the punt is away. Will be returned from the 16. On the return, splits Eagle defenders, and splitting some more defenders up the middle of the field, runs into his own man to the 34-yard line. A good return there for the Rams, and sets him up with a nice starting field position. So the Rams up by 1, 7-6 they lead, with 4:51 to go in the first quarter. Rams get the ball back. They were also saying before Stafford was a little shaken up after he took that hit on the third down where he tried to get the first down, but he's fine. Looks ready to come back onto the field. So we wait for them to come back from commercial. Rams up by 1, get the ball for their second possession. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Rams up by 1 with the ball on the 25-yard line. Or, sorry, 34. I don't know why I said 25. Yeah, it's around 34. 4:51 to go in the first quarter. It was a 57-yard punt, but 18 yards on the return. All right, now they're back from commercial. The winner of this game will host the Commanders next week, and the winner of tonight's game, Chiefs and Ravens, or sorry, Bills and Ravens, will head to the Kansas City. Stafford underneath. He'll find Higbee wide open. Higbee is tripped up after a gain of about 7. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. So it's 2nd and 2. The Rams, they have scored just 2 opening drive touchdowns in the entire regular season, although they've scored an opening drive touchdown in both playoff games so far. Stafford under center. Kyron Williams is the back. Cooper Kupp comes in motion. Off play action will set up the screen here for Kyron Williams. He's taken down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. So it brings up 3rd and 3 as the screen does not work. So it's 3rd and 3. Stafford empty backfield. Stafford going to look to throw. Stafford pressured, steps up in the pocket. Stafford taken down for a sack. So both teams with very similar starts. They score a touchdown in their first drive, and they'll go 3 and out in the second on their second drive. So very, very similar starts. Jalen Carter with the sack. And the Eagles going to get the ball right back. Also, Eagles corner Quinyon Mitchell is questionable to return with a shoulder injury. The punt is away, and it will be fielded by DeJean at the 17, where he'll head out of bounds right there. So 2:41 to go in the first quarter. Eagles take over the ball down by 1. Commanders offensive lineman Sam Cosmi got hurt last night. He tore his ACL and is obviously out for the year. And is out for a good chunk next year as well. Lions pooped the bed something fierce. Yeah, they did not look great last night. Their defense didn't play that well, and also, even if your defense doesn't play well, it's going to be hard to win some games when you turn the ball over 5 times. Yeah, I was definitely surprised to see that. I picked them to go all the way. But obviously, the Commanders had other plans. 1st and 10 here. From the 17, Hurts in the pistol, Barkley's behind him. 2:41 to go in the first quarter. Off play action. Hurts looks to throw, steps up in the pocket, gonna launch one way down the field, and it is incomplete. Oh, there's a flag. Devontae Smith was the receiver. They're gonna throw a flag here for probably hit to a defenseless receiver. Yeah, they're gonna go unnecessary roughness against Witherspoon. I don't know what the exact rule is though. He hits him in the chest. I know that it's a shoulder to chest hit. Now, I don't know. I don't love that call. So it's not 15 yards from the spot. It's 15 yards from the original line of scrimmage. I mean, if that hit wasn't made, he's catching that ball. Don't love the call. It's more to his chest, not head or neck area. Hurts on the option to the right side, and Hurts will slide at the line of scrimmage. So we got a 2nd and 10 here for the Eagles. From the 31, Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Looks to throw. Hurts thrown to the outside that is caught by Goddard. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of 6. What am I saying? Oh, Rams rookie defensive tackle Brandon Fisk, who had the sack before. He's got a knee injury and is over on the sideline. It started to snow there in Philly. 3rd and 4 from the 38. Handoff goes to Barkley up the middle. Lots of space for Barkley. Barkley breaking free. He's going to take this all the way. Saquon Barkley with a big rushing touchdown. Just like the first time when the Rams played the Eagles. They cannot stop Saquon Barkley. A big run for Barkley and the Eagles back on top. It's a 3-play, 83-yard drive. It takes a minute 34 off the clock. It's a big run for Saquon Barkley. And the Eagles retake the lead with 1:07 to go in the first quarter. It's a 62-yard touchdown. Nope, that's 72-yard touchdown, I think. No, I'm not doing math correctly. Elliott's extra point this time up and good. So it's 13-7. The Eagles lead. Um, Lions coach started crying on TV. I didn't see that, although I heard about it. Super Bowl, I believe it's in New Orleans. Yeah. Now, it has started to snow there. If it becomes a snow game, that definitely favors the Eagles, because obviously the Eagles, a great run game. That was 62 yards for Barkley, so I did do math correctly. But, yeah, 62 yards for Barkley. He had 255 when they played the first time. Now, the Rams defense has been playing somewhat better. Actually been a lot better. Although I just don't know the exact stats against the run. Let's check that. Let's see. Since the first game against the Eagles, the Rams, they've been much better defensively, although they allowed 143 on the ground against the Saints. They allowed the Bills to run for 103. The 49ers ran for 63. The Jets ran for 75. The Cardinals ran for 113. And then week 18 against the Seahawks ran for 126. And I think the Vikings last week ran for a little over 100. Yeah, the Rams could not stop Barkley and the Eagles' run game the first time. The Eagles already at 115 rushing yards on just 6 carries. Barkley with a 62-yard run. Hurts with a 44-yard run. Eagles having 19.2 yards per carry. But the Rams getting the ball back, trailing by 6 once again. Yeah, it had started to snow there, getting progressively heavier as well. But yeah, if it becomes a snow game, definitely favors the Eagles with their ability to run the ball and the Rams' inability to stop the run. So the kick is away. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 30-yard line. So the ball on the 30 after the kick was a touchback. Stafford under center. Williams is the back. 1:07 to go in the opening quarter. We'll hand off to Kyron Williams up the middle. And Williams is stopped after a gain of 2, maybe 3 yards. Not much space. So 35 seconds left in the first quarter. Second and 7. Stafford under center. Off play action. Looks to throw. Stafford going to take a shot. Way downfield. He's got a man. And it is caught by Demarcus Robinson. Wow. That should have been picked off. But Robinson rips it away from the defender. And a big play for the Rams. Robinson makes the catch. That should have been picked. Stafford underthrew it. There was a defender underneath. He makes a play on the ball. But a great play for Demarcus Robinson to take the ball away. And a big play for the Rams. So we enter the second quarter here. That is the final play of the first quarter. And the Rams with a big play to end the first quarter. Still down by 6. Or again down by 6. That was a big play for the Rams. 48 yards on the completion. And the Rams have the ball on the Eagles' 19-yard line as we enter the second quarter. Eagles up by 6. Running the ball very effectively, obviously. 137 yards for the Eagles. 115 of them on the ground. But the Rams also moving the ball. These teams got off to very similar starts. Both teams score touchdowns at their first drive, then go 3 and out on their second drive. And then on their third drive, the Eagles scored a touchdown in 3 plays. And we'll have to see if the Rams can do the exact same thing. But either way, the Rams with another big play. Similar to the Eagles, although the Rams didn't score on theirs. But very similar start. Obviously, the winner of this game will host the Commanders, who beat the Lions last night. And then tonight's game, Ravens-Bills, will head to Kansas City, the winner of that game, and they'll play the Chiefs. But we wait for them to come back from commercial with, as we enter the second quarter, Rams with the ball on the 19-yard line, the Eagles 19. So far, results in the poll, 67% of you guys said the Rams will win, 33% have said the Eagles. Be sure to vote if you've not already done so. All right, throw no back from commercial. Rams with the ball on the Eagles' 19-yard one. As we start the second quarter, Eagles lead 13-7. Stafford in shotgun. Kyron Williams in motion. Stafford going to look to throw. Stafford pressured. Avoids a sack. Throws underneath. Incomplete. Flag is down. Wanted Tyler Higbee underneath. Higbee got off to a great start last week, then left the game with injury and didn't return, although good to see he's okay. And good to go this week. We got a hold here against the Rams that will back him up 10. He's going to tackle Rob Havenstein. So right tackle. They go back to the big play for the Rams. That should have been a touchdown, but Stafford underthrows it. And instead it should be picked, but what could be caught? Williams bouncing outside, cuts back inside, and a nice run there for Kyron Williams, a gain of 8 yards. Get a good chunk of that penalty yards back, and it is now 2nd and 12. Yeah, it's snowing there. The snow came a little earlier than the second half. So 2nd and 11 from the 21. Stafford and shotgun back to his right, Kupp to his left. Stafford looks to throw to the outside that is caught by Cooper Kupp out of the backfield, and he'll get knocked out of bounds after getting about 10. A little short of a first down, so it'll be 3rd and 1 here for the Rams. They're actually spotted 3rd and 2. But a 3rd and short for the Rams. Stafford under center. Williams is the back. From the 12. Bring a tight end in motion. They'll hand it off. Williams up the middle. Taken down at the line of scrimmage. A big play there for C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Stops him at the line. And it brings up 4th down. So the Rams going to send on the field goal unit. And try to cut it to a 3-point game. With the Eagles with a good red zone stand. A 30-yard field goal for the Rams. Their kicker, Cardi, I believe, has made it's like 15 in a row. Maybe even more. This one is good. Inside the right upright. And it is a 13-10 Eagles lead. We got 12:47 to go in the first half. Eagles up by 3, 13-10. But a solid drive there for the Rams. Obviously helped out by Demarcus Robinson ripping the ball away from the defender. But that should have been picked off. But a decent drive. They end up settling for 3. It's a 6-play, 58-yard drive that results in a field goal for the kicker Joshua Cardi. And how many in a row has he made? I know it's a lot. They showed the stat a bunch last week. I think it's probably like 18 in a row. Let's see. He was 2 of 2 last week. 4 of 4 the week before. There's 6 for his last 6. 8 for 8, 10 for 10, 14 for 14, 15 for 15. So he's made his last 15 straight kicks. On the season. He is 29 of 34 with a Wong of 58. Cardi, a rookie kicker from Stanford. Pretty good for Stanford in his 3 years there. Went 51 of 60 in his career with a Wong of 61 during his time at Stanford. We got 12:47 to go in the first half. Eagles up by 3. And they're going to get the ball back. Saquon Barkley having another great game. Rams still can't stop him. His 255 yards in the game against the Rams the first time. 9th most in NFL history. His 450-plus yard touchdown runs this season. And he's run for the 5th most yards in a single season, including the playoffs. Nearly 2,200, 2,195 to be exact. But the kick is away. And this one is going to be brought out from a yard deep in the end zone. On the return, here goes Kenneth. Gainwell up the middle of the field. Gainwell slips a tackle. Still going. Gainwell up near the 40-yard line. He's going to get a push as well. Gainwell to the 43-yard line. What a return there for Kenneth Gainwell. And sets the Eagles up with a great starting field position. Saquon Barkley with 2 huge touchdowns in the game against the Rams the first time when that game was in LA. Now already a 68 or 62-yarder in the game today. Run the ball 4 times for 71 yards and a touchdown. Hurts in the pistol, Barkley behind him from the 43. I'll hand off to Barkley at the left side, and Barkley is going to look for a cutback lane and dive down after gain of a yard. The Rams sack leaders this year, all either first or second year players. Their leader, actually, Brandon Fisk, who's not in the field right now, dealing with a knee injury. He's got 8.5 sacks, which leads the team and all rookies in the NFL. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Play clock winding down. Look at the snap off. Hurts looks to throw. Hurts steps up in the pocket, is going to run, and Hurts will slide at midfield. So it's going to be 3rd and about 3 here for the Eagles, maybe 3rd and 4. Yeah, somewhere around there. It's marked as a 3rd and 3. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. He'll look to throw. Hurts underneath it is caught by A.J. Brown for 1st down. Eagles convert on 3rd down, and they move the sticks. Got the ball inside Rams territory to the 45. 1st down Rams. Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 5 of 6 for 36 yards. Hurts and shotgun, Barkley in motion. Quarterback run here for Hurts to the left side. Gets a block, and Hurts will slide after a gain of 6. He definitely doesn't take as many hits as he used to. He's now looking to slide pretty much every time he runs. Whereas in previous years, he'd be okay with taking contact. 2nd and 4 here for the Eagles. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Devontae Smith comes in motion. He'll hand off to Barkley up the middle, and Barkley almost broke free again, but he'll gain about 7, enough for another 1st down. Eagles have run the ball 10 times for 135 yards. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Another handoff. Barkley up the middle, tripped up after a gain of 2 here as he gets to the 30. Brings up a second and about 8. $9:30 to go in the first half. Eagles up by 3. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Ball spotted on the 30. Hurts looks to throw. Hurts going to take a shot down the field, overthrew his receiver and incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. But it's third down. So it's 3rd and 8. 9:04 to go in the first half. Hurts and shotgun, Gainwell to his right. Devontae Smith comes in motion. Play clock winding down. They'll get the snap off. Hurts looks to throw. Rams rush 4. Hurts is pressured and swung down for a sack. Jared Verse with the sack back at the 41-yard line. And that's a big sack because it might knock him out of field goal range. If it doesn't knock him out of field goal range, I know Jake Elliott's got a big leg, but that makes this a much more difficult field goal. But a big sack for the rookie Jared Verse. And this Rams pass rush has been insane in the playoffs. Already 2 sacks in this game against an elite Eagles offensive line. 9 sacks last week against the Vikings. The Eagles, they're going to punt here from the 39. So man on to punt it away. And this one will bounce at the 7 and will kind of stick right there. But a great punt there for the Eagles. They opt not to attempt a long field goal in the snow. So what would that would have been what, a 56-yard field goal? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 56. Probably makes sense to punt, considering you had a kicker who just missed an extra point before, and it's snowing. Although, I mean, Jake Elliott does have a big leg. His long in the year is only 50, but his career long is 61, which he's hit twice. Although he's actually not been good from 50 plus this year. He's just 1 of 7. So it definitely makes sense to punt for the Eagles. They also pin him back very deep at the 7-yard line after a great punt for Braden Mann. But that definitely was a big sack for Jared Verse, knocking the Eagles back out of field goal range and forcing them to punt. It was walls of 9. I mean, you'd probably imagine they would have attempted a 47-yard field goal from there, as opposed to punted. But the Rams take over with the ball deep inside their own territory at their own 7, with 8:14 to go in the first half. Both offenses playing pretty well. Eagles 155 yards, averaging 7.8 yards per play. Rams 135 yards, averaging 6.4 yards per play. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. So far, results in the poll is 50-50. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. If you guys missed my prediction, I've got the Eagles 23-15. Alright, they're back from commercial. Rams the ball deep inside their own territory on the 7 after a great punt pins back deep. So from the 10, they'll hand off Williams up the middle, and it's a good run for Kyron Williams, getting 9 straight up the middle. Nice start to the drive on the ground. Eagles defense, significant improvement from last year to this year. This year, a top 2 defense in points per game and total yards per game. Last year, they were among worst in the NFL. Second worst, no, that'd be third worst in points. 30th in points and 26th in yards per game. Now they're first in yards, second in points. Flea flicker, Stafford is going to set up a screen to Higbee. Get the block downfield, and Higbee to the 35-yard line. A ball is out. Ball comes out at the end. It's still free, and the Rams are going to dive on it. They're actually going to say he was down before he fumbled. I didn't think so, actually. Usually I do think he's down. I thought he fumbled this first. Let's see. What was the design of this? I'm not sure. But Stafford did not have the time to throw it downfield. No, I actually don't think he was down before he fumbled. But they spot the ball on the 35 as opposed to 30, about a 5-yard difference. Stafford pressured, floats one downfield. It is almost intercepted. Second time he's nearly been picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. When looking for Demarcus Robinson, this one kind of just floated there for a while and nearly picked off. 6:40 to go in the first half. Throw behind Robinson as well. Yeah, that's like way behind him. Second and 10, Stafford underneath. He'll find Nakua for a quick completion, a gain of 9. So third and short here for the Rams. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. The third and 1. Puka Nakua today, 3 catches for 29 yards. Third and 1, handoff. Williams stuffed at the backfield. Taken down for a big loss. Josh Sweat takes him down for a loss of about 3. And it's 4th down, and the Rams forced to punt. Nakua, it looks like he's supposed to get a block on him, but he trips over his own player. And it's 4th and 3, and the Rams forced to punt. So the punt is away. And this one will be fielded. Oh, it's muffed! Eugene muffs the punt. Able to get it back at the 9. But that the Eagles will start right there. But Eugene is able to recover at the 9-yard line. That is where the Eagles will take over. Still up by 3, 13 to 10. But waiting for them to come back from commercial. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Eagles getting the ball back at their own 9-yard line, currently up by 3. So far, result poll is 50-50. You should vote if you guys have not already done so. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Eagles up by 3 on their own 9-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 9. Hurts under center. Barkley is the back. 5:18 to go in the first half. Eagles up 3. Devontae Smith comes in motion. They'll hand off to Barkley, and he is stopped after a gain of a yard or two. Not much space. Jared Verse in on the stop. So 2nd and 8 here for the Eagles. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Now it's Goddard in motion. And we got play blown dead. Got a false start here for the Eagles. That'll back them up 5. Against left tackle Jordan Mailata. So 2nd and 13. Backs them up 5. 4.5 minutes to go in the second quarter. From the 5-yard line, Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Hurts hands off Barkley left side, taking down at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Brings up 3rd and 13 here for the Eagles. Four minutes to go in the first half. Actually, say Barkley lost the yard there, so 3rd and 14 here for the Eagles. Ball on their own 5. 3:45 left in the first half. This team still with all 3 timeouts. Eagles averaging 7.1 yards per play, Rams at 6.5. Play clock winding down, look at the snap off. Hurts to throw, pressured, gets it out to Barkley, who's still in the end zone. Now he gets out of the end zone. Barkley across the 10. Barkley's got a first down to the 21-yard line. It's a 15-yard catch and run for Saquon Barkley, and the Eagles move the sticks on 3rd and long. The Rams, they got some pressure. They just had nobody tackle Barkley once he got the ball in the flat. So ball spotted on the 21-yard line. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Hurts pump fakes the screen. Now looks to throw elsewhere. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. Makes a man miss. And Gainwell uses stiff arm. Thrown out of bounds near the 30. And looks like we'll have enough for another first down. .240 to go in the first half. It is another first down for the Eagles. From the 30, Hurts and shotgun with the back to his left. Hurts hands off. Gainwell to the right side. Has space. Gainwell going to cut up the field and gain 9. Very close. No, they're going to move the sticks again. Wow. I thought it was a little short. But it's another first down for the Eagles, and that brings us to 2-minute warning. The Eagles continue to run the ball very effectively. as they've already run for 148 yards and 2 touchdowns on 10.6 yards per carry. Saquon Barkley 9 for 82 and a touchdown. Jalen Hurts 4 for 56. Kenneth Gainwell 1 for 10. Rams continue to struggle to stop the run. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. We got 2 minutes left in the first half. Eagles up 3. Hold on 1 second. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. 2 minutes left in the first half. So Hurts and shotgun back to his left. From the 40. Hurts throws to the outside, caught by Devontae Smith, turns inside, and is dragged down after getting about a yard or two. Both teams still with all 3 timeouts. Minute 45 to go. 2nd and 8, Hurts and shotgun, Barkley to his right. From their own 43, Hurts looks to throw. Hurts steps up in the pocket. Hurts is going to run. To the right side, Hurts is going to break a tackle, and he's got a first down out of bounds after a gain of about 12. Another run for Jalen Hurts. The Rams, they just have no answer for the Eagles' run game. But Hurts gets out of bounds, stops the clock, minute 29 to go. He's got 67 yards on 5 carries. Probably more than he has passing. From the 46, Hurts and shotgun back to his left. He'll hand this off, Barkley up the middle. Barkley almost broke free again, but a gain of 9. And another good run for Saquon Barkley. Minute 15 to go in the first half. Each team still with all 3 timeouts. Hurts and shotgun back to his right, left. On 2nd and 1, Hurts looks to throw. Hurts gonna take a shot down the field. He's got a receiver. It's caught. Oh, it's incomplete. Dropped by AJ Brown. He had it, bobbled it, and then by the time he regained control, he was out of bounds. So it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Yeah, that's a good call. He was out of bounds by the time he regained control. So it's 3rd and 1 after the incompletion. Big missed opportunity there for the Eagles. Would have put the ball inside the 5, maybe even scored. But we got 57 seconds left in the second quarter, and prior to this third down play, we got a timeout called by the Eagles. First timeout spent by either side here in this first half. We got 57 seconds left. Eagles now with 2 timeouts. Rams still have 3. It's a 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. A 9-play, 54-yard drive so far. That has taken 4:21 off the clock. Third and 1 from the 37. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Devontae Smith comes in motion. They could run this. They will run it. Barkley inside has a first down to the 34. Clock continues to run. Eagles don't call a timeout. Got 45 seconds left. So 1st and 10 from the 35. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Hurts to throw. Underneath, caught by Barkley, taking down inbounds, gain of about 3. And here with 30 seconds left in the first half, the Eagles call their second timeout. Rams still with all 3. So yeah, there's 30 seconds left in the first half. Eagles up by 3 with the ball. It'll be a 2nd and about 7. They're actually going to mark it 2nd and 8. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. From the 32, Hurts looks to throw. Pressured. Hurts is... Oh, he lost the ball! The ball is out! It is going to be recovered by the Eagles back at the 48-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell dives on it. The clock continues to run. The Eagles have 1 timeout left. Are the Eagles just going to let this go to halftime? No, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. Probably throw a Hail Mary. I don't love that right there from the Eagles. It's 3rd and long. I at least see if I can get in field goal range. And get to the line quick. I mean, I know you have receivers downfield who got to get back. But I'm trying to see if I can get a play off and get into field goal range. And then call timeout. Instead of wasting, I don't know, 15 seconds. That's definitely enough time. But instead, it's 3rd and 21. Eagles going to throw a Hail Mary here before halftime. 3 seconds left. The Rams get the ball to start the second half. Wonder if the Rams might call a timeout right here. They still have all 3. Eagles are out of timeouts. 3rd and 23. Yeah, there's the timeout for the Rams. So they're first. Eagles are probably just throwing a Hail Mary here right before halftime. They got the ball just inside of Rams territory. At about the 48. Saquon Barkley got his left wrist taped. So, He's definitely fine and can continue to play. Just something to watch. Played a great game so far. So let's try this again. Eagles gonna attempt a Hail Mary here. 3 seconds left. Or I mean, you'd at least expect them to. 3 seconds before the half. On the Rams 47. Goddard motions out of the backfield. The Rams bring 5. Hurts steps up in the pocket. Pressured. Rolling around. Hurts sacked. Jared Verse with his second sack here in the first half. As the first half comes to a close, it's 13-10 Eagles lead with the Rams getting the ball to start the second half. So still a very close game. Hurts can't even get a throw off before halftime. But it's 13-10. Rams get the ball in a pretty good spot. Only down by 3. While they have allowed 171 rushing yards, which is the most they've allowed in the first half of a game since 2019. And that includes the playoffs. I mean, they're on pace to give up, like, I don't know, what is that, 340 yards? I don't know if I did that correctly. 342, okay. I was kind of close. Oh, you got the Rams for this one. Yeah, I would like to see the Rams win, but I picked the Eagles. But, yeah, I'm gonna go take a quick break. As I do at halftime for every game I stream, I'll be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Thank you guys for staying with me as I took a quick break. But the Eagles up 13-10 at the half. They're clearing some snow off the field. But yeah, the Eagles up 13-10, running the ball extremely effectively. As far as an updated score prediction goes, I'd like to say the Rams, but with how well the Eagles are running the ball, I'm going to stick with the Eagles. And we'll go with the Eagles by a score of, I don't know, we'll say like 23-17, 23-20, something like that. I think Barkley's banged up. Yeah, I think they were talking about how he like hurt his wrist a little bit, and he got taped. I don't know. I think he's gonna be good to play, but just maybe not be 100% with his wrist injury. The odds are weird. 4 times for the Rams, 1.35 for the Eagles makes no sense. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how that stuff exactly works, so not sure. But going over stats from the first half, for the Rams, Matthew Stafford was 10 of 15 for 126 yards and a touchdown. No interceptions, was sacked 1 time for a loss of 7 yards. Rushing for the Rams, Kyron Williams 9 carries, 46 yards. Matthew Stafford 1 carry for 5 yards. Then receiving for the Rams, Demarcus Robinson 1 for 48. Tyler Higbee 4 for 41. Puka Nacua 3 catches for 29 yards. Cooper Kupp 1 for 9. And Kyron Williams 1 for a loss of a yard. Then for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts is 9 of 12 for 66 yards. He actually has more rushing yards than passing yards. Hurts was also sacked 4 times for also 41 yards. And that's surprising because this is a really good Eagles offensive line. But I mean, the Rams pass rush has also been dominating as of late. Obviously, 9 sacks last week. Let me look at the stats right now. I expect the Eagles to probably have allowed some of the fewest sacks in the NFL. The Eagles have allowed 45 sacks, which is a little bit more than average. And the Rams in the regular season, they had, let's see. In the regular season, if I can find the Rams, oh, here they are. 38 sacks, which is a little bit worse than half. So very interesting so far. But yeah, Hurts has been sacked 4 times for also 41 yards. Very surprising to see that. Running the ball for the Eagles, they've done it extremely effectively. Saquon Barkley, 11 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown. A long of 62. Jalen Hurts, 5 for 67 and a touchdown. And Kenneth Gainwell, 1 carry for 10. Then receiving, Barkley, the leading receiver, at 3 for 24. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 20 yards. Kenneth Gainwell, 1 catch, 10 yards. Devontae Smith, 2 for 7. And A.J. Brown, been targeted a few times, but has only caught one of them for 5 yards. Then as far as team stats go for the first half, first downs, the Eagles have 12, Rams have 7. Eagles are 5 of 8 on third down, the Rams are 2 of 6. The Rams are 1 of 1 on fourth down, the Eagles have not attempted a fourth down. The Eagles outgaining the Rams 196 to 170. Although the Rams more in the yards per play at 6.5 to 5.9. Passing, Rams with 119 yards, and when you include the sacks, the Eagles have just 25 passing yards. Hurts is thrown for 66, but taking 41 yards in terms of sacks. Then rushing the ball, big favor for the Eagles, 17 carries, 171 yards, compared to 10 carries, 51 yards for the Rams. The Rams are 1 touchdown and 2 red zone trips. Eagles still haven't made it to the red zone. And no turnovers in the first half, although there was a couple of fumbles, but both recovered by the fumbling team. Penalties, 2 penalties, 25 yards against the Rams, 1 for 5 against the Eagles. And time possession, 16-11 for the Eagles, 13-49 for the Rams. But Hurts fumbled, and Cooper DeJean muffed a punt. The Rams also fumbled, but they didn't mark a fumble even though it was a fumble. Kind of strange, but the second half should start within the next couple of seconds. So let me get this correct for the second half. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, the first teammates, each with a 40-yard touchdown in, I think it's like 50 years. Saquon Barkley reached 20.8 miles per hour on his 62-yard touchdown. This is his 12th run, reaching at least 20 miles an hour. And the Rams, with 13 sacks over the last 2 games, that is tied for the second most over a 2-game span in the postseason. Or a single postseason. And they've done that in 6 quarters. So, I mean, who knows? They might have the record if their pass rush keeps playing how they are. I think the thing that makes it even more impressive is the Rams pass rush is like extremely young. The top 4 players in sacks are all either first or second year players. But they're back from commercial, second half set to get underway. Jake Elliott on to kick off. And the kick is away. So the Rams will get the ball to start the second half, and the kick is going to go into the end zone for a touchback and come out to the 30. Rams only down by 3, but need to be able to stop the run. Because, I mean, 1, if you can't stop the run, it's not a good recipe to win a football game. But 2, with the Eagles already having the lead, they're going to probably want to lean on the run. 171 rushing yards, most in the NFL of a first half postseason game, and they took that away very quickly. So I think it said the 49ers played the Packers in 2017, I think it said. I don't know, though. So it's 1st and 10 from the 30. Stafford under center. Off play action. Stafford going to look to throw. Pressured. Stafford floats one downfield. It is incomplete. Kupp was the target near the 50. It leads him too far to bounds. It is 2nd and 10 with 14:54 to go in the third quarter. So far, results in the poll is 50-50. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. 2nd and 10. Stafford under center. Williams is the back. From the 30, Cooper Kupp comes in motion. He'll hand off here to Kyren Williams up the middle. And he's going to gain 2 yards. Not much space for Kyren Williams to run. So it's a quick third down here for the Eagles. Sorry, for the Rams. It's 3rd and 8. Empty backfield for Stafford. Stafford looks to throw. Has time. Stafford throwing outside that is caught by Higbee, but well short. Or actually, that's Parkinson. But well short of a first down. And it's 4th down and about 3. So the Eagles defense forced a 3 and out on the first drive of the second quarter. Or sorry, the third quarter. Second half, what I was going to say. Over to Gene back deep to receive. Muffed a punt before, though was able to recover it. On 4th and 3. The punt is headed towards the sideline. Gene fields it cleanly at the 12. On the return, he'll head it down to the 15. So you got 13:20 to go in the fourth. Why do I keep messing everything up today? I feel like what I'm trying to say does not come out correctly. But in the third quarter, So 1st and 10 from the 15. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Devontae Smith comes in motion. Hurts looks to throw. Throwing outside. It's caught by Smith. And he's forced to bounds after a gain of 7. So it's 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Hurts in the pistol. Hands off to Barkley to the right side. He is swung down for maybe a loss of a yard, but not much for Barkley on that play. And just like the Rams, a quick 3rd down for the Eagles. So it's 3rd and about 3 or 4. It's about a 3rd and 3. Dotson in motion. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Hurts looks to throw. That is incomplete. Not even close to A.J. Brown. And the Rams defense going to force a 3-and-out. There had to have been some kind of miscommunication there. That was way off. But it's 4th and 3. The Rams defense. Rams go 3-and-out and force a 3-and-out. Here to start this drive. Or this half. So 4th and 3. Eagles forced to punt. Man on to send it away. His punt is away. Xavier Smith back deep to receive. Fields it at the 23. Does not call fair catch. And gets to the 26. A 3-yard return. And that is where Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense will take over. 11:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Eagles up by 3, 13-10, as the teams trade 3-and-outs to start the 2nd half. Eagles corner Quinyon Mitchell been downgraded to out for the rest of the game with a shoulder injury. Obviously, hopefully Mitchell's okay. Although, I mean, obviously not going to return to this game. But the Rams with the ball after their defense forced a 3-and-out. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to check something real quick. Well, I just saw this stat. Jalen Hurts has not completed a pass that went over 5 yards in the air yet today. He's also only attempted 3 passes further than 5 yards in the air. That's insane. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Rams with the ball on their own 26-yard line after the punt and a 3-yard return. And Rams defensive tackle Brandon Fisk has been downgraded to out with a knee injury. Hopefully he's okay. But each defense without a rookie who is playing extremely well this year. So they're back from commercial. They got 11:59 to go in the 3rd quarter. Why is somebody dressed up as Santa? It's not even Christmas. 1st and 10 from the 26. Stafford under center. Hands off. Williams is going to bounce to the right side. Williams going to try to get the edge. He's not going to do so, but he'll gain 5 on the first down carry. Gain of 5, make it 2nd and 5. Reed Blankenship, the safety, makes the tackle. Has 4 interceptions this year. That is a career high for him. 2nd and 4. They actually give Williams 6 on first down. From the 31, Stafford under center. Off play action. Stafford looks to throw. Stafford can let one go deep down the field. He's got a man. It's incomplete. Nakua, the target, just a little bit off target from Stafford. But it's 3rd and 4 after they're unable to connect on the big play downfield. Stafford just threw too far to the inside, but throws at the right distance, and Nakua's got a step, just a little bit too far to the inside. 3rd and 4, Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Stafford looks to throw. Stafford gonna float one deep down the field again. This one is caught by Kupp at the 40. Cooper Kupp makes the catch at the 40-yard line. A big play for the Rams on 3rd down. And they move the sticks. It's the first down for either team of this 3rd quarter. That's a nice throw and catch to Cooper Kupp. Kupp now 2 catches for 39 yards. From the 38, Stafford under center. Williams is the back. Kupp comes in motion. Handoff. Williams up the middle. Lots of space. Kyren Williams, 1st down and more, breaking a tackle. Williams inside the 20, inside the 10. He's dragged down at the 8-yard line. A big run for Kyren Williams sets the Rams up 1st and goal with 10:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. But a really nice run there for Kyren Williams. Should have probably got taken down by Blankenship after getting about, 9 or 10, which is still a great pickup, but able to fight through that contact and get it down to the 8-yard line. Stafford under center. Williams is the back. Nakua comes in motion. They'll hand it. Oh, fumble! We'll dive on it. They try to hand it off to the right side. It's not a clean exchange between Stafford and Kyren Williams. Forced to dive on it back to 15 and loss of 7 on 1st and goal. It looks like Stafford let that go a little too early before Williams had it. But it's 2nd and goal, backed up to the 15 after the fumble. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Howard Higbee in motion. Stafford off play action, pressured. Dumps this off in the flat to Higbee. And Higbee only going to gain 2. So it'll be 3rd and goal from the 13. Field goal will tie it here for the Rams, but obviously you want more than that. Higbee has 5 catches for 43 yards and a touchdown. So it's 3rd and goal. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. From the 13, Higbee motions out wide. Play clock winding down. Stafford going to look to throw against a 3-man rush. Stafford rolls to his left. Now sets his feet, rolls back to his right. Stafford is taken down for a sack. Stafford gets sacked on 3rd down. It'll be 4th down. And the Rams going to be forced to settle for 3 and try to tie this game. The Eagles brought just 3, but Stafford couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. And he gets sacked. The 2nd sack of the day for the Eagles defense. Here's Carty for a 34-yard field goal, 1 yard longer than an extra point. To tie the game at 13. And the kick for Cardi on the way, and it is good. Cardi now 16 for his last 16. He's been great. For the Rams. Makes his second field goal of the day. Ties the game at 13. With 7:37 to go in the third quarter. But a nice drive there for the Rams. A couple of good plays help him out. The one to Cup, the big run for Kyron Williams as well. But it's an 8-play, 58-yard drive. Takes 4:22 off the clock. Results in a 34-yard field goal and ties the game at 13. The two big plays for the Rams on that drive: 30 yards to Kyron Williams and 30 yards to Cooper Kupp. Kyron Williams now has 12 carries for 84 yards, and Cooper Kupp has 2 catches for 39 yards. Stafford's thrown for 163 and a touchdown. But we're tied at 13, 7:37 to go in the third quarter. Eagles gonna get the ball back. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. The Eagles getting the ball back, tied at 13. So far, results from the poll is 50-50. Be sure to vote if you've not already done so. But yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial. So they're back from commercial. Eagles getting the ball, tied at 13, 7:37 to go in the third quarter. So the Rams kick off, and it is going to be touchback, and will come out to the 30. So Eagles with the ball on the 30, tied at 13, our first tie since 0-0. From the 30, Hurts and shotgun, or in the pistol actually, Barkley behind him. Well, handoff, Barkley, right side, and he is taken down at the line. No gain. He has not had anywhere to run here in this second half. I've only been like 3 carries, but the Rams have done a much better job of stopping him in his few carries this drive so far, or this half. Second and 9. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Hurts looks to throw. Lots of time. Hurts now rolling to his left. Hurts on the run. He's going to tuck it, and he's out of bounds after getting a 5. He had a ton of time there, just couldn't find anywhere to go with the ball. And it's third down and about 5. So it's 3rd and 5. Here for the Eagles. Hurts and shotgun, Barkley to his left. Eagles still have not picked up a first down yet in the second half. 6:25 to go in the third quarter. Looks more like 3rd and 6 as opposed to 3rd and 5. But Hurts to throw on third down. Steps up in the pocket, has time, floats one downfield. Call for a first down. Goddard with a lot of space after the catch to the 34-yard line. Nice catch and run there for the Eagles. His first completion where the ball goes at least 5 yards downfield. Pretty fair game. Yeah, been very even so far. Even though the Rams are getting run over, still a very close game. Obviously, we're tied. So, I mean, can't get any closer than that. Goddard now 3 catches for 51 yards. 1st and 10 from the 34. Hurts rolls to his right on the run. Hurts looking downfield, throwing to Goddard underneath. And he picks up 4, maybe 5 yards. So it is 2nd and 6. Here for the Eagles. Hurts and shotgun back to his left. 2nd and 6, 5:05 to go in the third quarter. Handoff Barkley up the middle, and Barkley gains 7 enough for a first down. To the 23. So 1st and 10 from the 20. It's actually spotted on the 22. But Hurts and shotgun back to his left. Hurts pump fakes the screen. Now going to take a shot deep downfield at the end zone. It is almost intercepted. And it brings up 2nd and 10. He wanted A.J. Brown. They've looked his way quite a bit today, although they've only connected one time. But good coverage. A little underthrown from Jalen Hurts. Brown also doesn't have much space. He's forced towards the sideline. That's coverage. Brown's been targeted 6 times. Just 1 catch. Hurts off play action again. Looks to throw. Sets up the screen here for tight end Goddard. And Goddard has blockers downfield. Cutting inside. Down to the 3-yard line. Nice catch and run for Dallas Goddard. Sets the Eagles up 1st and goal. Oh, now we got a flag down. It's an ineligible receiver downfield. This will come back, wipe off a nice gain on the screen. And it'll make it 2nd and 15. Mekhi Becton, the right guard for the Eagles. Yeah, he's a good 4 or 5 yards down, or yeah, probably about 4 yards downfield. So it's 2nd and 15. Hurts in shotgun back to his right. From the 27. Rams bring 5. Hurts has time, steps up in the pocket. Hurts is going to go down for another sack. Time runs out for Hurts. He goes down. It's 3rd and 18. And now Hurts is a little slow to get up. Hopefully Hurts is okay. He comes up a little slow. Ooh, his light kind of bends a weird way. But it's 3rd and 17. Hurts is still in the game. Sacked for the 5th time today. It's 3rd and 17 from the 30. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. They're going to hand this off. Barkley to the left side. And he'll gain 3. So it's going to be 4th down and long. The Rams defense going to force a field goal try. And they've done a much better job stopping the run here in the second half. So here's Jake Elliott. Missed an extra point before, but this is going to be a 44-yard field goal to give the Eagles the lead. Put them up 16-13. From the left hash, kick for Elliott on the way. It is good. Elliott hits a 44-yard field goal. The Eagles back up by 3 with 2:19 to go in the third quarter. By the way, Jared Verse, he's been playing a huge game for the Rams. He was in on that sack as well as the tackle on Barkley. But he's been great for the Rams. Had a fumble return touchdown last week, probably win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Verse today, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss. He's been great. I mean, the Rams defense, they're playing very well. Eagles ran for 171 in the first half. They have just 11 rushing yards here in the second half. No, sorry, that's 15. I did math wrong. 181 or 186 minus 171 is not 11. That's 15. But the Rams doing a lot better job against the run. I mean, you just can't win a game against the Eagles team with this good of a run game if you're allowing consistently, I don't know, 5 yards a carry, or even more. But yeah, they've done a much better job stopping the run so far in the second half. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Rams with the ball, or getting the ball back, now down by 3. Alright, so now they're back from commercial. How many times are they going to show the temperature there? Yeah, we get it. It's cold. It's snowing. They don't need to show it every 5 seconds. I mean, it's not even like it's 10 degrees or like 5, like it will be in Buffalo later. It's like 30. I mean, it's cold, but it's not like freezing. But the Rams take over at the 30-yard line, down by 3, 2:19 to go in the third quarter. Stafford under center. Kyron Williams is the back. Stafford can look to throw underneath. Oh, it's dropped by Higbee, and it's incomplete. Definitely should have been caught. Get an update on Jalen Hurts. He's currently getting looked at in the medical tent. Hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 10 from the 30. Handoff goes to Williams to the right side. Kyron Williams breaks a tackle, and he'll gain 7 yards on the carry. So it'll be 3rd and 3. Who's the Eagles' backup for this game? I know it had been Kenny Pickett, but he hurt his ribs. I don't know if he's back yet or not. When we check. But we got a 3rd down and 2. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Stafford looks to throw. Pressured. Stafford throwing outside. That is called for a first. No, it's dropped. Nakua had it, but drops it. And it's 4th down. And the Eagles gonna force a Rams punt. But let me find the Eagles inactives real quick. Then I'll be able to figure out who the... So their backup is Kenny Pickett. Because Tanner McKee is their 3rd quarterback. But the Rams forced a punt. Definitely should have had a 1st down. 2 drop passes on that drive. 1st down and 3rd down. One for Higbee, one for Puka Nakua. On 4th and 2, the punt is away. And this one will... Oh, what a punt! It's going to stick at the 5. And it's down at the 4-yard line. What a punt for the Rams. Backs the Eagles up deep inside their own territory with a minute 16 to go in the 3rd quarter. And Jalen Hurts is also going to come back onto the field for the Eagles. But what a punt. I mean, that was a big kick, too. I for sure thought that was... I thought that was for sure bouncing in the end zone because that punt went like a mile. And usually you just see those bounce for another mile. Let's see, it's spotted on the 4-yard line. The Rams go 3 and out, but a great punt. It's 58-yard punt to the 4-yard line. For the Rams punter, Ethan Evans. Yeah, that was a great punt. I mean, you couldn't have done that any better. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. Eagles get the ball back up deep inside their own territory. But 16-13. Eagles lead. Getting the ball back at their own 5, or 4 actually. The Ravens officially without Zay Flowers today. Just got that. They released their notifications, or I just got a notification about that. They released their inactives right now. But a 1st and 10 here for the Eagles on their own 4. Minute 16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Hurts hands off. Barkley up the middle for about 3, maybe 4 yards. Got an injury update on Jalen Hurts. Let's see. Spent about 5 minutes in the medical tent. He's got a brace on his left knee. And he went right back onto the field. But glad to see he's okay. I wonder if that could impact his ability as a runner at all. He's been great as a runner. Might have more rushing yards than passing yards. 2nd and 6. I know he did in the 1st half. I don't know if that's still the case. I know he had a big pass play. From the 8, Hurts looks to throw. Hurts pressured. Hurts is gonna It is sack in the end zone for a safety. Hurts goes down. It's a safety for the Rams defense. The 6th sack of the game. And it's now 16-15 as the Eagles lead the Rams. Wow, Hurts just was unable to get a throw off. He takes a safety in the end zone. Eagles are still up by 1. But another sack for this defense. I was really surprised he wasn't able to get a throw off. But it's a safety for the Rams defense. It's 16-15. The Rams getting the ball back as well. Now a 1-point game. Great job of the Rams defense capitalizing off the good punt. They force a safety. Sorry, I just moved my tripod. Did not mean to do that. So it's 16-15. The Eagles still lead, but it's only a 1-point game after the safety. So the Eagles, the 2 kick this off from the 20, because it was a safety, obviously. This one will be returned from at the 13. On the return, Whittington up the middle to the 35. That is where he'll return it to. So the Rams take over. Down by 1. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. I actually saw a safety in the game yesterday, too. The Chiefs-Texans, although the Chiefs intentionally took that safety at the end of the game to try to take as much time off the clock as possible. 1st and 10. Stafford hands off Williams right side, cuts up the middle, and another good run for Kyren Williams. He gains 7 on the run to the right side. He's been very good. I've always really liked to watch him play, even from his time at Notre Dame. But that brings us to the fourth quarter. Eagles up by 1, but Rams with the ball. And the interesting thing, the Rams, the team that are running the ball really effectively in the third quarter. The Eagles, they have 190 rushing yards. They have just 58 passing yards when you consider the fact that they've taken 6 sacks for 51 yards. But Kyren Williams now has 14 carries for 100 yards. That's 7.1 a carry. And the Rams as a team, they're at 15 for 1 or 16 for 105. But they're running the ball well, and the Rams have definitely done a much better job at stopping the run. After 171 yards in the first half, they allowed just 29 rushing yards in the third quarter. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. Eagles up by 1 as we enter the fourth quarter. Now, I mean, Jalen Hurts, it's really interesting right now. I've just seen some people say this on Twitter. He has not been good. And now his knee injury, he's run for 71 yards, thrown for 109. Definitely impacted by his knee injury now. But I mean, that's definitely something interesting and to watch because Hurts, he's been running a lot, has not thrown the ball downfield much at all. I think his longest pass in the air is like 11 yards. And now that he can't run, it's definitely interesting. So they're back from commercial. Rams with the ball on their own 43-yard line as we enter the fourth quarter. Stafford under center. Williams is the back. No handoff. Kyron Williams up the middle. Oh, he lost the ball. The ball is still free. It's scooped up by the Eagles. Isaiah Rodgers on the return. Inside the 40, down the sideline. Rodgers is forced to bounds by a lineman inside the 10. A big fumble there for the Rams. Williams loses it. The Eagles return it to inside the 10-yard line. That is a huge penalty or a huge fumble. Wow, huge play. It's punched out by Jalen Carter. And then it goes to Isaiah Rodgers, who has a nice return. And nearly took it all the way before he's forced to bounce by a lineman. So it's Eagle football, a huge turnover right there. The first turnover of the game, and it sets the Eagles up first and goal after a good return. First and goal from the 10. Hurts in the pistol, Barkley behind him. The Rams unable to capitalize off the safety and getting the ball. Running it well, but Kyron Williams got to hold on to the ball. Handoff, Barkley up the middle, fighting towards the goal line down at the 1. 9 yards on the carry. And it's second and goal. Yeah, Kyron Williams definitely has had a little bit of a fumbling problem this year. Fumbled twice against against the Eagles, the first meeting. Lost one of them, and that could be a huge fumble. Might cost the Rams their season, who really knows. Hurts in the pistol. Barkley behind him. Handoff, Barkley is taken down for a loss of a yard. It'll bring up third and goal from the 2. Big tackle there. Third and goal from the 2 here for the Eagles. Hurts and shotgun, Barkley to his right. White clock winding down. Bring a tight end in motion. They're going to hand this off again. Barkley left side. He is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a touchdown for the Eagles. They capitalize off the turnover. It's a 3-play, 10-yard drive. It takes a minute 19 off the clock. And the Eagles are now by 7. Extra point will make it an 8-point game. Well, they have missed an extra point before. I wasn't paying attention to when he crossed the line. Ooh, I don't know. That up, I don't know where the ball is, but his elbow comes down. Oh, I think he's down short. They're going to review this. Call it a touchdown on the field. I think he's short. Like, by literally an inch. Yeah, that is going to be interesting to see. I think he's just short. I'd fully expect the Eagles to go for this on fourth down. We wait for them to come back from commercial as they review this. We got 13:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Eagles up by 1. Oh, wait, did they take this off the board? Let's see. No, they just haven't updated this yet. Let's see. So it's ruled a touchdown on the field. Got to be enough to overturn it. I think there is. I think he's down literally inches short. It is very, very close. It could be tough to overturn because obviously there's snow on the ground, making it all look white. Which obviously the goal line is white as well. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. We'll have to see the ruling, what they do here. Remember, ruled a touchdown on the field. I think it should come back to literally the 1-inch line. Alright, let's see. The call is reversed. It's 4th down and, I don't know, maybe like 2 inches. Let's see. Fully expect the Eagles to go for this. Just run a tush push. I mean, what else would they do? Yep, that is exactly what they will do. Hurts under center. 4th and goal. Hurts. I don't know. Oh, we got a false start. Wow, it's a false start on the Eagles. It backs them up 5. Wow. Lane Johnson false starts, the right tackle. It backs the Eagles up 5 and makes it 4th and goal. I'm not really sure how he false started, though. He was like the last one to move. Oh, no, there's the flinch. Okay. I saw it there. Oh, I just realized never took this touchdown. It's 16. But here's Jake Elliott. They're clearing a space for him to kick. So he's not going to slip on the snow, although still, it's a 23-yard field goal, but never going to be easy in these conditions. It is centered in the field. It's a 23-yard field goal for Jake Elliott to make it a 4-point game. And Elliott's kick is a line drive low kick, but it is good. It's 19-15. The Eagles lead the Rams with 13:23 to go. Man, it is really snowing there. But a clean operation there. Snap, hold, kick, all good. And the Eagles now up by 4. It's 19-15 with 13:23 to go. They're clearing some lines on the field, blowing the snow off. But the winner of this game will host the Commanders next week. Now, something I thought of before. I don't know if the Rams are going to be able to play at home if they win this game. Obviously, last week they had their game moved to Arizona. I don't know if they'll be able to play at home if they were to win this game. Obviously, still going to win first. But that's just something to note. So 19-15, Eagles up by 4. 13:23 to go. The kick will bounce and be returned from the bounce. And on the return, we got space here. I have no idea what yard line this is because the entire field's covered in snow. But the Rams take over with the ball. I don't know. LA needs that money. Maybe in LA. Yeah, I don't know. It might be. I'm not sure. I have no idea what yard line they're on. I think this is the 24, but I'm not sure. 1st and 10 here for the Rams. Stafford under center. Hands off. Williams left side. Trying to turn the corner. And he's forced inside. Gain of about 4 or 5. Alright, let's see. What yard line are they on? Rams second half possessions. 3 and out. Field goal. 3 and out fumble. Not great outside of the field goal. Which obviously refer to settle or not have to settle for 3. 2nd and 6 for the Rams. Ball on their own 33. Oh, now they put the yards up digitally, like on the screen. Handoff. Williams hitting the backfield, trying to break the tackle, unable to do so, and he's taken down for a big loss. So it brings up 3rd and long here for the Rams. Linebacker Zach Bond, who's a Pro Bowler this year, with the tackle. Had an interception in the game last week. He's had a great year. And he takes Kyron Williams down for a loss. So it's 3rd and 9 here for the Rams. They're 3 of 10 on 3rd down. Stafford to throw. Stafford over the middle, that is, call for a 1st down. A sliding catch by DeMarcus Robinson. And it's a 1st down Rams. They move the sticks. Oh, wow, that actually almost got knocked down at the line. Stafford very lucky that wasn't. But the Rams move the sticks. First and 10. Rams down by 4. Again, no idea what yard line they're on. Probably like the 35, somewhere around there. Stafford off play action, looks to throw. Stafford, ball is out. I don't know if this is a fumble or an incomplete pass. It's going to go out of bounds. It's incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10. 11:13 to go. Wait, that's a pass. So it's 2nd and 10 here for the Rams after the 1st down incompletion. Still no idea what yard line they're on. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Throw the outside. Knocked down. Incomplete. Trying to set up a screen to Nakua. But it brings up 3rd and 10. We just saw the Rams convert a 3rd and 9 before. Now they have a 3rd and 10. The ball is on their own 45. Okay. So it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 45. Zach Bond, who just had the tackle for loss a few plays ago, knocks that one down. Really having a nice year for the Eagles. There's a flag? I don't know. Penalties declined. So it's probably against the Rams. So we got 11:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Bring a receiver in motion from the 45. Stafford looks to throw. Stafford pressured. Stafford. Ball is out. Recovered by the Eagles. Another fumble for the Rams. Stafford loses it. It's recovered by Bond, who's been everywhere. And another turnover. Stafford fumbles. 11:04 to go in the 4th quarter. And that is a huge turnover. Back-to-back drives, the Rams fumble. That is not good. Obviously, the snow definitely having an impact on this. With Zach Bond, a tackle for loss, a pass deflection, and a fumble recovery in the last 5 plays. It's forced out by Nolan Smith. And that is huge. I mean, you look at now, it's a 4-point game. Eagles get the ball at the Rams, like, 45-yard line. The Eagles, they have 16 takeaways in their last 5 games, tied for the most in NFL history. So the ball is on the Rams 38. Hurts in the pistol, Barkley behind him. Handoff, Barkley up the middle, and he's stopped after a gain of about 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Or somewhere around there. Gotta get a stop here for the Rams. At least hold them to 3. Touchdown might end it in these conditions. So it's 2nd and 8 from the 36. Hurts in the pistol, Barkley behind him. Hurts looks to throw, rolls to his right, throws to Barkley in the flat, makes the catch, stays in bounds. It's another gain of about 3. So it's 3rd and about 5. Under 10 minutes to go. So it's 3rd and 5. Hurts in the pistol. Hands off. Barkley up the middle. He is going to gain a yard, maybe 2. So the Rams, they're going to force a 4th down. And the Eagles probably going to attempt a field goal. I mean, that's going to be very tough in this heavy snow. It's 4th and 4. I wonder if they might go for this. They got the offense out in the field. 4th and 4. The Eagles convert on 4th down 65% of the time since 2021, which is best in the NFL over that span. I mean, a lot of their 4th downs are just like 4th and 1, where they can run the tush push. 4th and 4. Hurts in shotgun. Gonna look to throw. Hurts throwing to the outside. It's called for a 1st down. A.J. Brown to the 23, and the Eagles move the sticks on 4th down. I like the call to go for it, because, I mean, you're probably not making a field goal in this. That's probably 50-plus yards. Yeah, would have been somewhere around 50. But A.J. Brown makes the catch and puts the ball on the 23-yard line. Hurts in the pistol, handoff, Barkley slips. No gain. Brings up 2nd and 10, 8:20 to go. Barkley, 22 carries for 120 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 11, 8 minutes to go. From the 24, Hurts in the pistol. Off play action. Hurts rolls to his left. Hurts on the run, throws to the outside. Caught by Devontae Smith. Forced out of bounds, gain of about 5, maybe 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and medium here for the Eagles. Third and 4. Hurts is 15 of 20 for 138 yards. Third and 4 from the 17. Hurts in the pistol, Barkley behind him. Handoff. Barkley is taken down in the backfield for a loss. Back to the 19-yard line. It'll be 4th and 5. And now we got another decision here for the Eagles. Looks like they're going to send them on field goal unit here. The safety curl trips him up. Yeah, they're going to send on the field goal unit to try to make it a 7-point game. Jake Elliott has made from 44 and 23. This is a 37-yard. Wow, that looks like a long way for 37. In the snow, Elliott's kick from 37 is on the way. Good. He got it. Elliott hits from 37. It's 22-15 as the Eagles lead the Rams. Now up by 7. A touchdown game. But the Rams defense holds them to 3. And there's still plenty of time to go. Touchdown game, 6:18 to go. Each team also has all 3 timeouts. So still definitely anyone's game. I mean, a lot of time to go. But you need to score a touchdown and get in the end zone here. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. But yeah, we still wait for them to come back from commercial. Rams getting the ball down by 7. 22-15. But yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Rams get the ball back down by 7 with a little over 6 minutes to go. Yeah, 6:18 to go to be exact. But they're back from commercial. Elliott on to kick this off. Eagles up by 7. The kick is away. And it goes through the end zone for a touchback. So it'll come out to the 30. So the Rams offense back onto the field. Fumbles on back-to-back drives. Need to hold on to the ball. Stafford fumbled and Kyron Williams both fumbled. Both lost fumbles. So gotta make sure you can protect the football. So it's a 1st and 10. Kyron Williams has run it 17 times for 101 yards. Stafford under center. Looks to throw. Stafford steps up in the pocket. And he's going to take a sack. A loss of 7 back at the 23-yard line. Stafford goes down. 6:05 to go. Made sure to protect the ball there. Smart. That's how he lost the fumble. He didn't have the ball close to him before. That's how he lost the fumble on the last drive. 2nd and 17. Stafford and shotgun back to his left. They'll hand this off. Williams up the middle. And Kyron Williams breaks the tackle. He'll get about 7 back to the 30-yard line. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Third and 10 for the Rams. 5:15 to go. A touchdown game. 22-15. With about 5:05 to go. Each team does have all 3 timeouts. Stafford and shotgun back to his left. Eagles show blitz. Kupp comes in motion. The Eagles bring the blitz. Stafford tipped at the line, incomplete. Trying to hit Nakua on a slant. But it's 4th and 10, and the Rams are going to go 3 and out. Burks knocks it down at the line. He was trying to hit Nakua on a slant, who probably would have had a first down. So the Rams will punt. Eagles will get it back. Now they got to get a stop. Like, no points you can allow in this drive. Got to keep it a 1-score game. The punt from Evans is away. He's played a nice game. And it will bounce out of bounds near the 20. At the 22-yard line, that is where the Eagles will take over. 4:47 to go. Yeah, the weather is definitely playing a role. Now, the Rams, they've stopped Saquon Barkley here in the second half, for the most part. I think he had 94 in the first half. He's run for like 25 yards here in the second half, somewhere around there. They've done a much better job containing him, but now you're really got to make sure you can get a stop. I mean, there's still 5 minutes to go, 4:47 to be exact. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. Yeah, time's not really a factor right now. Because, well, I mean, it is to an extent. Another stop, and LA is in good shape. Yeah, they need to get a stop. That's the thing. You can't allow them to go right down the field. But we wait for them to come back from commercial. Each team has all 3 timeouts. 4:47 to go. Alright, now they're back from commercial. Eagles up by 7. 4:47 to go. With the ball. Now, if you're the Rams, you probably don't use timeouts right away, right? I wouldn't think so. First and 10 from the 22. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. Hurts hands off. Barkley left side. Has space. Barkley into the secondary. Barkley's going to go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Eagles. A huge run for Saquon Barkley. Probably just put the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. The Rams, they'd stop Barkley as well here in the second half. But Barkley with a huge run. It's a 77-yard touchdown for Saquon Barkley, and the Eagles now up 28-15. Extra point will make a 14-point game. And put them in the NFC Championship game against the Commanders. The Rams still got a chance. They got all 3 timeouts, but a lot less likely now. Elliott's extra point is no good. Missed it. His second missed extra point of the game. So it's 28-15. Could be 30-15, although 2 missed extra points for the Eagles. So it's a 13-point Eagles lead. They're very likely headed to the NFC Championship game against the Commanders. All 4 touchdowns for Saquon Barkley against the Rams, at least 60 yards. 2 touchdowns in Week 12, 2 today. Ran for 255 in Week 12, was run for nearly 200 today at 196. He has been insane. .436 to go in the fourth quarter. Still some time, although Rams now got a very unlikely. Or not very unlikely. You don't need an onside kick yet if you score soon. They got all 3 timeouts. There's still a chance, although a lot more unlikely. Elliott kicks off, and the kick is into the end zone for a touchback. That was a line drive kick. So 4:36 to go. The Rams with the ball on their own 30. Stafford in shotgun. Williams to his left. Stafford looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, that is caught by Nakua. Gain of about 15. Make it 20 as he gets to the midfield. Get to push the end of that as well. So 20 yards. Ball in midfield. 4:20 to go. Stafford in shotgun back to his left. Stafford looks to throw, has time. Stafford over the middle, that is dropped by Robinson, incomplete. .407 to go in the fourth quarter. Nakua today been targeted 10 times. He's caught just 4 of them for 50 yards. .407 to go in the fourth quarter. From midfield. Stafford throwing outside, that is caught by Winnington. I always get him confused. Kyle Whittingham is the Utah coach. Jordan Winnington is the Rams receiver. But a nice pickup there. Gained about 13. First down. .402 to go in the fourth quarter. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Stafford looks to throw from roughly the 40. Throwing outside, that is, incomplete. Too high for everybody. Isaiah Rodgers, I think that is, hurt himself trying to make a play on the ball. Yeah, that was him. Hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Stafford looks to throw. Has time. Stafford throws one downfield. Open receiver. It's caught inside the 20. That is Tutu Otwell. To the 18-yard line. Rams moving the ball in this drive. And doing it through the air, through the snow as well. Stafford this drive 3 of 5, 51 yards. From the 19, thrown outside, caught. Higbee out of bounds, gain of 5. A nice completion to Higbee. Gains 5, maybe 6 yards. 3:32 to go. Still plenty of time. If you're the Rams, you got all 3 timeouts. You score somewhat soon. You're in a good spot. And if you score well before the 2-minute warning, you can even give up a couple of first downs. Although, I know not ideal, but you can. Stafford over the middle, caught by Kupp. Inside the 5, Kupp down to the 2-yard line. 3:25 to go. The Rams, where has this offense been all game? 1st and goal from the 2. Stafford under center. Gonna hand off. Williams is taken down for a loss. It's 2nd and goal from the 4 with 3:05 to go. 13-point game, 3 minutes to go. From the 5. Stafford to throw. Thrown outside, that is incomplete. Darius Slay, in coverage. Higbee the target. Would have been Higbee's 2nd touchdown of the game. Although he looks a little shaken up over on the sideline. Hopefully he's okay. 3rd and goal for the Rams. 2:51 to go in the 4th quarter. Obviously 4-down territory. Need a touchdown. 9-play, 66-yard drive in minute 45 so far. Stafford and shotgun back to his right. Stafford to throw. To the end zone. Call for a touchdown! Harkinson, the 2nd string tight end, makes the catch. And the Rams, they get the 1. They get it early enough. You don't need to go onside kick. Obviously, you still have all 3 timeouts. It's 28-21, 2:48 to go. There's still definitely a chance for the Rams. So it's 28-21. Extra point will make it 28-22, assuming it's good. We've seen the Eagles miss 2. Extra point, definitely not a guarantee in these conditions. Excuse me. So 2:48 to go. It's a 7-point game. Cardi to add the extra point. His kick is right down the middle. So it's 28-22 with 2:48 to go. And the Eagles going to get the ball back. Now, I said this before the last drive, but the Rams, they had stopped Saquon Barkley in the 2nd half, although not anymore after that run. But it's a 6-point game. Definitely still a chance here for the Rams. There's plenty of time. You got 3 timeouts. They got the touchdown early enough. I think the Rams did a really good job there of moving at a good pace. So many times teams think they have a lot of time because they got like 4.5 minutes to go, and they think, okay, we need 2 touchdowns, but we got the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts. They'll score with like a minute left. The Rams, they moved at a great pace on that drive. 2:48 to go. They've got all 3 timeouts left. Each team does. So Rams on to kick this off. The kick is away. And touchback. Come out to the 30. So 2:48 to go. In the 4th quarter, each team with all 3 timeouts. I guess the question now becomes, how many timeouts do you use before the 2-minute warning if you're the Rams? I guess you can use them all and try to get the ball back as soon as possible. That's probably what you do. It's a 6-point game. Eagles up at the 30, 2:48 to go. Barkley, his last touch, a 77-yard touchdown. Or 78 yards, sorry. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Hurts and shotgun back to his right. They're going to hand off Barkley up the middle and wrapped up after game of 2, maybe 3. There's the first timeout for the Rams, 2:43 to go. So the Rams call their first timeout. They put a second back on the clock. 2:44 to go. It's 2nd and 7 for the Eagles. You hear the dog. Yeah, sorry about that. Somebody's outside shoveling snow, because it's snowing here too. Even though I'm not anywhere near Philly. But it is, so it doesn't like that, the banging. I don't know if you guys can hear that too. Hurts off play action, going to throw here. Pressured. Hurts taken down for a sack. Back at the 20-yard line. Oh, what a huge play for the Rams defense. They call timeout with a little over 2.5 to go. That was like worst case scenario right there for the Eagles. Only thing that would have been worse is if they fumbled. But what a huge sack for the Rams defense. I don't like throwing the ball right there. You roll Jalen Hurts out playing on an injured knee. I don't like that call. It's Kobe Turner with the sack. The Rams call a timeout. They've got 1 left. There's still 2:39 to go. The Rams now at 16 sacks in these playoffs. That is tied for 3rd most all time. The most, 1984 49ers with 19 sacks. And the Rams, they've done this in 2 games. 9 sacks last week, 7 sacks today. They'd be smart not to throw it away and stop the clock that way. Yeah, I would have kept it on the ground from the Eagles, especially with how they're running the ball. Now it's 3rd and 19. Barkley up the middle, and he's stopped. The Rams, they got to stop. Now, do you let this go to the 2-minute warning? No, they're going to call a timeout right here. 2:33 to go. You have an interesting conversation there. If you want 2:33 and no timeouts, or 2 minutes and 1 timeout. But yeah, I'd probably agree with what they did. Now, you're the Rams. You got Matthew Stafford, one of the most experienced quarterbacks in the playoffs, who's done this a million times in his career. Led his team on a game-winning drive in the 4th quarter. He's going to have a chance. Rams are down 6. 2:35 to go. It's 4th and 13. And let's see if Stafford can lead the Rams on a comeback drive. Braden Mann on to punt for the 4th time today. His first 3 punts, averaging 48 yards per punt. 2:35 to go. The punt for Mann, it looks like they went off the side of his foot. The Rams, they do a smart job just not touching that. Get out of the way. That was a weird-looking punt. 2:23 to go. The Rams will take over on probably the 23. You said he'll get one more chance to win it. Yeah, Stafford, obviously he's done this a million times in his career. Maybe that's a little bit of exaggeration, but a ton of times. 2:33 to go. Rams out of timeouts. Eagles have 3. Down by 6. The extra point could be something very big to watch should they get there. Stafford has thrown for 250 yards. Stafford, most 51 game-winning drives in 4th quarter overtime. We'll find Higbee here for 6 yards to start this drive. 2:15 to go. Let's see if they can get another snap off. Yeah, they'll be able to. 2nd and 4. Stafford to throw. Stafford outside. Caught. First down. Kupp makes the catch. to the 30, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. But Matthew Stafford, 51 career 2-minute or career game-winning drives in the fourth quarter or overtime, which is most among active players. That includes regular season and postseason for Matthew Stafford. So he's got a chance. A couple of nice plays to start this drive. It's in the Rams' hands. So we got 2 minutes to go. The Rams are out of timeouts. Eagles still have all 3. Rams ball on their own 31-yard line. 2 plays, 13 yards on the drive so far. Stafford has run for 263 and 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley's run for 205. He's had 2 200-yard games this year. Both have come against the Rams. But you look at this here. Say the Rams score a touchdown. The extra point, no guarantee. In the snow, obviously, we've seen the Eagles miss 2 extra points. One was before the snow, and he just missed it. But we saw them miss an extra point on their most recent drive. So definitely would be something to watch. Still wait for them to come back from commercial break at the 2-minute warning. The Rams on their own 31. They're out of timeouts. Alright, now they're back from commercial. 2 minutes left. It is still very heavily snowing. But the snow did not stop the Rams on their last drive. From the 31, Stafford to throw. Stafford going to take a shot down the field. It is incomplete. Wanted Cooper Kupp. Brings up 2nd and 10. Cooper to Gene in coverage. Oh, that was actually nearly picked. I couldn't tell that from watching it first time. That should have been intercepted by DeGene. That would have sealed this game. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Stafford in shotgun back to his left. Stafford looks to throw. Has time. Stafford throwing downfield. Knocked down. Incomplete. Darius Slay, former teammate of Matthew Stafford when the two were in Detroit, with a big play there, and it's very quickly 3rd down. You don't necessarily need chunk plays right now. I mean, just need to be able to move the ball. But obviously chunk plays will help. Ideally, you want to use the sidelines, but the Eagles probably defending them. 3rd and 10. From the 31. Rams out of timeouts. Minute 50 to go. Stafford low snap. Over the middle. Caught. 1st down. Robinson makes the catch. Gain of 14. Clock is running. 1:40 to go. Don't like either of them calls. Not great. Not terrible. Stafford to throw. Minute 32 to go. Stafford going to launch one way downfield. It's caught by Nacua! It's caught by Puka Nacua! What a catch! Boy, did they need that. 1:25 to go out of bounds. What a play for the Rams. Wow. Darius Slay just made a knockdown the pass 2 plays ago. Gets beat there. Puts the ball on the 21-yard line. And the Rams very much have a chance. From the 21, Stafford to throw. Pressure to the outside. That is caught by Kupp. I'm not sure if that was a smart decision or not. He makes the catch inbounds for only 2 yards, and the clock will continue. Wait, no, he got out of bounds? Wow, I did not think he got out. We've got a minute 19 to go. It's 2nd and 8 for the Rams. We're going to mark it 2nd and 7. The Eagles do have all 3 timeouts in case they need to put a drive together. From the 19, we got, looks like a false start. Need a touchdown, yeah, obviously. Now, the thing that becomes a question is, obviously you don't want to score too soon, but because you don't have timeouts, you don't want to make sure you don't score too soon, then not score at all. You just kind of want to score. That's what I'm thinking right now. But it's 2nd and 12. After the penalty from the 23. Stafford in shotgun back to his left. Kupp in motion. Stafford looks to throw. Thrown to the outside. That is caught by Nacua. He gets out of bounds to 15. A nice 7-yard pickup. Maybe 8 yards. Stops the clock with 1:14 to go. That's a really nice play. Gain a decent amount of yards. 7 to 8 yards. Take just 5 seconds off the clock. Minute 14 to go. Make this a more manageable 3rd down as well. 3rd and 2. That is not 2 yards. That's like 3 or 4. Stafford to throw. Pressure. Stafford sacked. Stafford is sacked. That is worst case scenario. Jalen Carter with the big sack for the Eagles. Still over a minute to go. Clock is running. Now even 1 minute to go. It's 4th and long here for the Rams. It's 4th and 11. What it's spotted as. You gotta have it. Looks like a miscommunication up front for the Rams. They've taken a lot of time here. 35 seconds. Play clock winding down. Stafford in shotgun back to his right. Stafford looks to throw. Stafford to the outside. It is incomplete. Threw it out of bounds. And the Eagles are going to hold on and win. Stafford threw it out of bounds. He wanted Puka Nacua. And the Eagles are going to hold on and beat the Rams 28-22 and advance to the NFC Championship game. I wonder if this maybe slipped a little bit. So the Eagles going to hold on for the win. Barkley, another good game. He's been insane in 2 games against the Rams. It's like 450-something yards, maybe even 460 yards, and 4 touchdowns in 2 games. The Eagles take a knee, and they're back in the NFC Championship game. 28-22, they beat the Rams. Rams with a chance to win it. But the Eagles' defense with the red zone stand. Jalen Carter with 2 key pressures, a sack, and then got pressure on 4th down. 28-22 final score. The Eagles beat the Rams and set up their 3rd matchup this season against the Commanders. It's next Sunday. The Eagles are home. And the 2 teams split in the regular season. The Eagles won when they were at home. When the Eagles hosted the game, they beat the Commanders 26-18. But when the Commanders were home, the Commanders won 36-33. So that is going to be an interesting NFC Championship game. 2 NFC East teams. But the Eagles win by 6, 28-22. That's going to do it for this stream. I'll be live in like 20 to 30 minutes for the Bills and Ravens. But that's gonna do it for this stream, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn notifications. I'll do my best to post as often as possible. Yeah, I will be live in, I don't know, like 25 minutes, 20, somewhere around there, for the next game. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys in probably about 20, 30 minutes.